Southern San Joaquin Valley in California is somewhere that most people, even in other parts of California, have never been to or rarely go to.
The Central Valley, together with Kern County, is considered the food basket of the nation. We produce 25% of all the fruits, vegetables, and nuts that the entire country consumes. So we're feeding the country, but our communities are considered food deserts. So the fact that we are producing so much food and that we don't have access to it, that has an impact, right? But also there's another bigger industry, which will be the oil industry of Kern County. They have come to be a really bad player for farmers, given that a lot of the produced water, which is this dirty water used in the production of oil, is being sold to farmers to get these crops irrigated. So we're feeding the nation with this type of vegetables and fruits that are being irrigated with dirty water. So it's essential that people know this.
So oil and gas and agricultural industries are the two biggest polluters in Kern County, and people live in the middle of this pollution, but nobody knows about it. And so that's why we wanted to bring our coalition partners in different communities to get to know this very unique, very polluted area, to really get a little bit of a better understanding of what it is like to live here, what it is like to walk here, and to breathe the air and drink the water in Southern San Joaquin Valley.
Welcome everybody to the 40 acres. This is the beginnings of what the Farmworker Movement is, and where a lot of the things happened around here. Farm workers were working out here in the fields, and we were all working together. Mexican Americans, Afro-Americans, Oklahomans, we were all out in the fields working together. People were getting robbed of their wages, women sexually harassed, there was no restrooms, there was no water. So that led into a huge movement, and since I said we've got to change that. I see the youth and I'm happy, At least I've done my part. It's your turn to do your part, non-violently, and take it on, and don't be afraid.
That is all open land, and the city wanted to designate it as industrial. First, it was going to be like a factory, and then it was going to be an ethanol plant, and then it was going to be some other awful thing. And so this really became sort of a hot spot of industrial land uses right next to farm worker housing, designated farm worker housing. And so one of the projects that Daniela was working on was a Power to the People project, which was talking about what green jobs are to communities of color in the valley. And so partly with the residents here at the Housing Authority, we crafted what that vision would look like. We produced what was called a green paper, and that became sort of our vision for what people wanted, which was basically economic security with healthy, clean jobs where they could have a living wage and have dignity. And we would talk to the city council about that. We would bring community members there, talk about how do we realize this vision.
So this land was sold to Mexicanos starting around 1926, and the reason why these streets are paved and we have curbs is because of the work that the folks did out here, just organizing and staying together.
What was here before was just dirt road. So we've made a lot of improvements, but CRPE has been very instrumental in getting us involved again and trying to get funds to improve our community. And they were the ones that initiated contact with District 4 and pushed for us to get funds. So they've allocated $90,000, and our goal or our dream has been to provide something for the children, because they've always played in the streets like we did. In the back, we would like to develop a basketball court, and then have the county purchase this and put a bus stop with a canopy here for the children, and eventually convert it into a community center. We continue to have monthly meetings with CRPE, and we're very thankful for that. So I think we're on our way to showing some more improvements in the near future.
Si ustedes se dieron cuenta ahorita en el recorrido, ¿qué tan cerca están las escuelas de los pozos petroleros? Aquí en este espacio vemos como 45 familias. Estando trabajando aquí en la tarde, miramos los aviones fumigando los almendros y los niños aquí jugando aquí en el área de recreo. Y eso para mí no se me hace justo.
Esta ordenanza empezamos a luchar para que pasara desde el 2014, que hubo una fuga de gas en Arvin. Ahí fueron desalojadas 18 familias de esa calle.
Se nos han muerto niños, familiares, a compañeros, y eso es muy tremendo para nosotros.
Juntos con CRPE y otras organizaciones que nos apoyaron, empezamos a tener pláticas con los mayors de la ciudad, y así fue como empezamos a tocar puertas, a hacer llamadas por teléfono para juntar firmas y llevárselas a la ciudad. Fue un poco difícil porque cuando teníamos las audiencias ahí en el concilio con la industria del petróleo, que ahí estaba peleándonos también, ¿verdad?, para que no pasara. Pues nos llenábamos el lugar con los compañeros de diferentes grupos y como les digo, con CRPE siempre de la mano. También lo que queríamos que pasara la ordenanza era porque iba a evitar que perforaran adentro de la ciudad de Arvin. Y pues después de la lucha que hicimos, pues, ¿qué les puedo decir? Ganamos.
Hemos luchado mucho, mucho hemos luchado y queremos seguir luchando en compañía de Arvin, Lamont, todos los que quieren una vida mejor. Gracias a CRPE estamos siempre unidos para una lucha mejor.
Yo siempre lo he dicho, no fue fácil, fue muy difícil, porque el luchar con la industria del petróleo es muy difícil, pero lo logramos junto con CRPE, junto con otras organizaciones, grupos que nos apoyaron.
Quizás nos han dicho que esto es una cosa imposible, que como David y Goliat, pero hemos visto que sí se puede, sí podemos, unidos sí podemos, porque nuestras criaturas es el futuro, ellos son nuestro futuro, queremos dejarles algo bueno para ellos. Quizás no nos lo tomen en cuenta, pero siquiera nosotros hicimos algo.
I wanted to bring people together to look at not only all the pollution, but also the incredible resilience that people have. And so that's why we set up all of the stops with residents so they can tell you about what is happening in their community and how they are solving the different issues that they're facing in the community and their collective action with CRPE and different partners.
And the motto of CRPE, which is I think the reason why I love this organization a lot, is that we don't go to communities pretending that we know the solutions. It's more like we are your resources. What do you need? And let us help you, right? And if we don't know the answer, if we can help you, at least we're gonna give you the tools to go after what you need. So that motto has been essential to CRPE. And it was something that Luke Cole, the founder of this organization, told us, things are gonna move from top, not from top. We always put our communities first and then we move from there.
Even in great adversity and living in terrible conditions, people can rise up